Consistency. So if there's any secret sauce to success, it's consistency. I'm terrible at it, and I really have to work at being consistent, and I know it's not just me. And last year I put out quite a few of these bite-sized podcasts, and they went down really, really well. I got lots of comments from them, and they really seemed to help some people. And then life got in the way, and I just didn't do them anymore. I just didn't remain consistent with them. And consistency is something I've not been consistent with. So, as a bit of an accountability post, I am committing to putting 3 of these bite-sized podcasts out every week for at least the next 6 months. There we go. So it's not forever, it's just for the next 6 months. And I think that is something that really helps when you're trying to be consistent with something, is not worrying about it being forever. There are many things that I've done in my life which I've thought were going to be forever, and they've not been, because I've just gone into a different season of my life. I was plant-powered Steve for God knows how long. I was a vegetarian, I was a vegan, and it served me really, really well for quite a while. And then it didn't. Then I was tired, I had bloods done, and I just moved into a new season of life. My body moved into a new season, and I had to reevaluate where I was and what I was eating, and almost what my identity was, because I built this identity around that as well. And it's good in some ways to build an identity around something, but it can really, really bad if you hold on to that too tightly. And I heard a phrase once, and it's certainly not my phrase, I can't remember who it was attributed to, but it was hold strong beliefs lightly. Hold strong beliefs lightly, because you can end up in a new season, circumstances can change, and you will have to move into a different phase of your life. And I have been through so many phases in the past 2 years. Jesus, it's been tiring. I've spent some weeks and months in ecstasy where I've done amazing things, like out in Nevada last year, but I have also spent a lot of time in the depths of despair, not knowing who I was, not knowing what I was going to do with my life, and giving my time and energy to things that just didn't deserve them, to a job that didn't deserve it, to people within that job and that organisation that didn't deserve it. And now, as I move into this new phase of my life where I'm back out on the road, I'm working on recovery, I'm helping people, and also building up this coaching practice while I'm doing that, I don't need to just have that one overarching career. I can just do things that light me up, that make me happy, and that help other people, because giving service is something that when you come into this phase of your life, sort of post 40, post 50, is really, really important, and something you want to do. And it's something that is easier to do in some ways because you've built up that wealth of experience. You've been there, you've done it, you've worn the t-shirts, you've cried, you've laughed, you've done all those things, and you can now help people who are only on chapter 1 when you might be on chapter 20. And that's also important to realise, that there are other people out there who are on chapter 40 and that they can help you, and you need to go and ask for that help. So what are you being inconsistent about? What are you holding on to too tightly that has served you in the past but doesn't serve you now? Because there'll be many things. You'll set your identity up around one thing, and you'll be holding on to that because you will think that that is who you are. But you can change. It doesn't have to be who you are. You might move into that new phase. Take some time to sit down and evaluate where you are now. If you're the same person you were 10 years ago, you're not putting in the work, because we change. We learn new things, we meet new people, we have new values, we get rid of our self-limiting beliefs, and we develop more self-limiting beliefs that we need to work on. And I'll be doing a bite-sized podcast on beliefs pretty soon, because we tend to think that beliefs are true, and they're not facts. They're just something that we're holding on to for various reasons. So that's the first bite-sized podcast. But yeah, what are you holding on to that you should be letting go of? What does the next phase of life look like to you? Let me know in the comments below. Cheers, guys.